Yo, what's up? We back with another one when y'all thought it wasn't gonna be one. You feel me? Man, dog. My news feed on YouTube, bro. This shit going crazy. So I'm finding these videos that's just popping up on my shit and I'm reacting to them. You feel me? So if y'all find something that y'all want me to react to, let me know on my IG. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get to it.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bossing yourself.
This is U.S. Marine veteran Eric Banks. Moments after this body cam footage, officers would find his horrifying secret stuffed inside his bedroom wall.
It might dim on you.
What's up? 95. 95. Look in there and saw the boy laying there on his spot. Drug him out where he is now and did what good.
All right, are you good?
Hell no, my man's ain't good. On phone them. You gonna look this man in his eye and say, "Are you good?" Folks ass over there crying, G. And he an officer. Folks is crying on the scene. Fuck talking about.
Eric, who is also an active officer for Baltimore PD, thinks he can use his experience to cover up his vile murder. What follows is amongst the most disturbing collections of criminal case files ever uploaded to YouTube.
Stop, I'm buckling. What do you do?
my life away, though.
I don't care. Stop, what do you do?
Who is this person? Dad. And then he also told me that Daddy made him and Tristan go in the bathroom and cover their eyes.
Strangle? I don't know.
On July 7th in Millersville, Maryland, two officers arrive at the home of Eric Banks Jr. after his wife reported that their 15-year-old son, Dason, was potentially missing. The report was relatively standard for them, but the reality awaiting them is more horrifying than they could have.
It's always a weird niggas with the last name Banks. If you catch my drift. Oh fuck that. Oh fuck no. Hey, fuck.
Imagined.
Something I'm on.
Let me show you.
Officers report hearing loud bangs from the upstairs of the home. However, nobody comes to answer the door. After multiple minutes of waiting, an out-of-breath Eric finally greets the officers.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bossing yourself.
I'm doing good. At a Porter one. I'm out with him. What's going on today, man?
You're supposed to be serving peace protector order.
Supposed to be serving it on you or on...
Both of us.
Okay.
The judge just ordered us to stay away from each other.
Okay.
Sit down, buddy. Sit
Do
down.
you all have some sort of like court order agreement on custody or something?
My oldest, I know he ran out the back door somewhere. All his stuff by the back door.
He ran out?
What's going on, boss? I know you get
DJ,
I know you're getting tired of seeing us.
where's DJ?
She called him and he went out the back door.
He's not here.
No. You want to come in?
Just let you know you're being audio.
Oh, hey, I know. I see y'all got the body cam.
Yeah.
Oh fucking god, bro. Another crazy ass story, bro. What the fuck, bro? So supposedly this man was supposed to hide his unalived child in his bedroom closet. So you know what you did, and you gonna have the nerve to tell the officers y'all want to come in? You know what they there for. They there for your son. They looking for your 15-year-old son. Because the mom reported him missing. And you come out the door, you sweaty as hell. Hey, officer, what's up? Y'all want to come in? You know what I'm saying? Weird ass shit, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's the last name Banks, bro.
She said he was like,
Does he have a phone?
huh? I took my phones back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All the phones are on my plan. Separating everything.
you have no idea where you just let a 15-year-old walk out of your house with all his bags packed.
No, his bag's at the back door. I literally told him, wait for your mom to get here. The police supposed to come here to serve her a peace of protective order. The judge told her to call you guys before she comes to. I'm not trying to get in trouble.
I understand.
Eric and his wife Latrice had both individually filed a protective order against each other, making it illegal to speak to one another without a police escort. However, since Eric is not the biological father of Dason, Latrice had custodial rights to him, which is why he would.
Damn. No, bro. You done unalive somebody else's child, but it's to the girl you married. So his dad. Oh my God.
Packing his belongings as he and Latrice were preparing to leave the residence. Dason's disappearance on the very day he and his mom were supposed to move out makes the situation even more unusual. So officers continue speaking with Eric, hoping to understand the family dynamic and gather any clues that might point to where Dason is. But what Eric says next only raises their suspicions even further.
So, she's supposed to call you to come meet
You
y'all?
have no idea where DJ is.
Honestly, bro, no. I like.
With no phone or anything.
You can check the ADT. It shows when he ran out the
I
door.
believe you, but I mean,
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do that.
listen, man, it's a 15-year-old boy. Having a phone probably would have been, if he's walking out of the house, probably would have been a good idea to leave him with, and you can work out those kinks later.
But see, this is the thing.
This is getting messy, man.
Yeah, I tried to tell him. I said, sit here, wait for your mom to get here. I went upstairs. Before I can come downstairs, he's already going out the back door. So I guess she coordinated, because she's somewhere in the area, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
So she pretty much coordinated with him to come out there.
Okay. All right, hang tight.
All right.
All right.
Sitting beside Eric are his two sons.
Cap. You capping the fuck out.
5-year-old Evan Banks and 3-year-old Tristan Banks. Officers didn't know it at the time, but these two would play a pivotal role in uncovering the horrifying scene that just happened inside their home.
Open a Chime checking account in 2 minutes. We'll spot you up to $200. Apply now.
What the fuck, bro?
But for now, Officer Sutton goes back to his patrol vehicle to run a registration. He identifies the suspect as 34-year-old Eric Banks Jr., an officer for the Baltimore Police Department. He's been an active officer since 2018 and also carries 10 years of service in the United States Marine Corps. After speaking with neighbors of Eric, who provided minimal additional information, officers would confront Eric once again, this time sternly, to figure out what was going on. It's here that Eric would explain his alibi, one he had come up with just minutes ago.
Found out about the whole situation. His mom.
That's neither here nor there.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Me and him sat at the table. He cried to me yesterday. He said he don't want this separation. Like, he knows we separate before. He said he's tired of it. He's tired of feeling like he has to choose sides. He's a teenager. He knows he don't want to be. He's like, I don't want to be in separate homes. That. And we said that to him. I said, DJ, it's nothing really we could do. I'm not going to change the way I love you, care for you. We had a whole deep heart-to-heart conversation. Today, we went to court. The judge awarded him, and I called him. I said, DJ, I guess your mom told the judge you wanted to go with her, and you're going to Arizona. He's like, what? I was like, well, start packing your bags, because you're going with Arizona with your mom. Unfortunately, I guess you're not coming back here. And that was just that. She called him. They had a conversation. I said, what did your mom say? She on the way to come pick you up. He said, yeah, but she's supposed to come here. I said, well, we're going to wait, because before she come here and there's some type of altercation, there needs to be police here. They can escort her, grab her, whatever she needs to grab, and go about this piece. Next thing you know, I went upstairs, I come down.
So do you think did he leave here because he didn't want to go with his mom either?
That could be.
He could be like hiding out at a friend's house? I mean, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that probably is the best, because if he told her he's somewhere he's
The
not.
text messages from her, I have food for you, okay.
Yeah.
So it sounded like he wanted to go be with his mom.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
All right, just put the bags inside for now, and
Okay.
we'll try to figure it out.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Officers would spend another 15 minutes canvassing the area in hopes of finding Dason, but would again come up clueless. So they decide to try calling Dason's mother, Latrice, but are unable to get a hold of her either. So in a desperate attempt to find a relevant lead, they decide to ask Eric if he'd voluntarily consent to a search inside the home, hoping Dason may be hiding inside. No one expected that this simple request would soon alter both their and Eric's lives forever.
I just want to make sure he's not in the house.
That's fine. I'll do it with you then, since we're here.
Hey, Buck, can I throw one so we make sure he's not hiding?
Yep. Cool. Yeah, so they about to walk through.
I mean, I get it. You want to present yourself like you ain't got nothing to hide, so you let the cops come in your house. But you know what you did, bro. You a sick individual, bro. Like, you know what you did, and you still allow these people to come in your house and search for your 15-year-old stepson, knowing you unalived him.
Let him walk in.
This will be over
He
with.
got out. Alright. Alright. That's your room.
The one with the bunk bed right here?
Yeah. This is the kids' room. DJ! This is my room right here. Oh, yeah, he's told us he's not hiding.
In Officer Adams' report of the incident, he notes that at this point in their home search, Eric's demeanor had changed. He advised Eric to relax and let them freely search the home. They proceed to make their way to the 3rd floor of the home.
Get nervous. That's why his goddamn demeanor changed. He got nervous. He getting scared. They getting hotter and hotter.
The floor, which stores Eric's chilling secret. But before we get to that, if you want to start eating better this new year, HelloFresh makes it easy with recipes that feel and taste delicious. I've used it on busy weeks when I still want real home-cooked food but don't want to waste
Man, we don't
for the
care
same
about the
boring
HelloFresh shit.
plus 3 eating at home eat 140.
Alright, Dennis. I'll see this up. Is this always down?
No, this is where my safety is. Yeah. So this is where my guns go. Okay. You got your little light on your side?
Yes, I do.
You got a light back up? Okay.
It might dim on you. You need 2 batteries.
What's up?
95. 95.
Alright.
What's up, bro?
95.
Inside the hole in Eric's bedroom lies Dason's deceased body, already cold to the touch. Eric forgot to fully close the hole before meeting with the officers. The gruesome discovery would leave the 2 officers in shock. They try to keep their composure while transporting Eric to a patrol vehicle.
What's up?
Hey, Cam, right now.
Alright, where are we?
Automatic. Have one stuck now.
DJ! What's up? What happened?
Let's go to the car, alright?
Yeah, let's go to the bar.
Don't get in the way of my live stream. If you're interested, click the link below and download Bigo Live now.
Bigo Bigo!
On the problem. Alright, yes. Oh, and the problem, sir.
Here, let me move one thing out of your way.
I agree.
Alright, just see for me. Alright.
While Eric is being detained, Officer Voss attempts life-saving measures on Dason, noting that his condition appeared consistent with an unresponsive individual. He also notes that Dason was shirtless and that his jeans were heavily soaked with moisture from an unknown source. Outside the home, Eric is temporarily placed in the patrol vehicle, but within moments, the situation begins to spiral out of the officer's control.
As well, stay seated. We have one in custody.
Alright, yeah.
I need you to stay seated,
Okay.
okay?
Alright. Okay.
Alright,
Alright, go ahead. Can I just kiss my boys real quick?
No,
Just let me.
no,
kiss my
I need you
boys.
just in the car,
Listen,
right? Right?
my boys.
Look,
Alright.
listen.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Just let me kiss my boys.
Stay in the car.
Bro, just let me kiss my boys.
Stay in the car.
I'm just saying, like, just let me kiss my boys real quick, bro. Alright, I'm coming in the car. I'm going in the car. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not.
Start them up. Faster.
I'm not doing all that. After you just. Here, listen, just
all right,
here.
stand up,
Here.
turn around. Don't do anything.
I'm not.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay up against the car.
Okay.
All right, now get back in. Hey,
Bro, I'm not doing it.
stop running.
What are you doing? I just want.
This nigga said, bro, I'm not going nowhere, and trying to fucking book it. His phone started ringing. The cop was nice enough to unlock your goddamn cuffs. You want the cop to go in your pocket and grab your phone, and you try to book it, my friend. With handcuffs off, you try to book it. He tried to book it.
Kiss my boy, bro. Come on. Just let me kiss my boy.
Get back in the car.
All right, come on, come on. Come on.
The mom is parked at the corner of Hilltop.
Stay in there. You're not coming out no matter what.
All right, bro.
Without additional units on scene, Officer Sutton struggles to keep Eric restrained. Sutton attempts to secure Eric's handcuffs using a double lock, a mechanism that prevents cuffs from tightening or being manipulated. However, Eric uses his police experience to exploit this, and while his previous attempts at evasion have failed, he'd make one more, final, far more violent attempt to get away.
I just threw my life away.
Just stop. What are you doing?
I just threw my life away, bro.
Will you stop?
Okay.
Stop unbuckling.
I
What are
just
you
threw
doing?
my life away, though.
I don't care. Hey, listen. Stop.
Just choke.
Stop. What are you doing?
Just choke me. Choke. Get back in the car. Just choke me. Just choke me. Just choke me.
Adam 4. Look, to Adam 1. Can you come back out here, please? Hey, get over gun!
Look, just choke me. Just choke me.
Adam 4 is trying to grab a gun! Adam 4 is trying to grab a gun! Stop!
Get in the car, motherfucker. Get in the car. Now in here. Turn him out. Turn him out. Turn him out. Turn him out. On his round.
Correct. 4448.
3.2 now. Where's
Stop.
I can't stop.
Yes, you
It's
can.
on my wrist. And my hands going numb.
Are you on your side? You gonna stop?
Yeah. My hands going numb.
All right, turn them on the side.
Numb.
But hold on.
I told you broke it. It's numb.
All right.
Stay where you're at. Stay here.
I am still here, but I told you broke it.
I'm moving your legs.
All right.
Take a deep breath.
I am.
All right, listen. You're wiggling around left to make it worse.
I know.
All right?
So I want you
We're done.
to speed up.
We're done here.
I want you to be done then. Don't want to see.
We're gonna take you to the hospital.
All right.
All right? Well, let's just not wrestle anymore. It's just too hot as shit today.
I know.
You sweating? I'm sweating. Can we be done?
I want to be no, bro. Like,
All right, well, let's go to the hospital and talk about it. We don't need to wrestle on the ground. Is that helping anything?
No, it's not.
All right?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Eric attempts to unholster Officer Sutton's service weapon, eventually managing to loosen it and nearly knocking it to the ground. Fortunately, Eric's handcuffs prevented him from causing any further harm. As the chaotic scene finally settles, officers briefly discuss the frantic events that just unfolded.
I go up to Subway to meet her. Go in to make sure he didn't go to Subway and miss communication. Come back here, I said, let me just check the house. It started getting real weird. I'm like, well, if you just stay back, he's a dog in City 5. It started to get real weird. I'm like, no, I can check the house. You stay back. You stay back. You stay back. You stay back. I go up and wait off. He wouldn't be up here. There's an attic thing undone with a screw in it. Looked in there and saw the boy laying there. I was trying to drug him out where he is now and did what I could. I immediately, as soon as I saw the boy's leg, like 95 hands, to get him out of here and ask for more units to start the CPR. Drug him out and start the CPR. Okay.
All right. Are you?
Man, that's a good ass officer. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's an officer that got kids at home. I'm telling y'all, son, he got kids at home, a wife at home. You feel me?
Good.
You're good. You're not hurt.
No, I'm not hurt. Should have done that if I'd have known, if I'd have just did that first. He may not have been hurt. I'm gonna take the whole block, bro. Fix you. Hey, Steve, pick him. Come on. Let's walk with him. Do a CPR. Sorry,
Where's the 10-7?
1448.
Inside.
Yeah, like, well, we went upstairs to check the house.
already,
Yeah, there's a gun safe area.
What's up?
There's like a gun safe area, and my partner looked in there, 95, and I don't know what's going on. And then when we took it to my car, he unbuckled. I gave him an opportunity because I needed to double lock his stuff, and then he unbuckled himself, went out, and grabbed.
EMS attempted to perform CPR on Dason, but it was too late. Dason was declared deceased shortly after by EMS. What officers uncovered with Dason was only the beginning. As the investigation deepens, Eric's children would reveal further secrets, painting an even darker picture of the reality behind closed.
Bro, the level just started and we're already getting overrun.
I gotta take these guys out and build this crossbow tower as fast as possible.
Doors. For now, the decision is made to take Eric, his children, and his ex-wife Latrice to the police station. Police reports state that while Eric is being transported, he struck his head multiple times against the cage window bar, causing a welt to his head and damage to the patrol vehicle. Despite this, everyone would eventually make it to the station, each separated into their own individual rooms, awaiting intense interrogation. Eric would be left alone to hopefully calm down and collect his thoughts. Meanwhile, detectives speak with both Latrice and her child Evan, hoping to collect more information that can be used when speaking with their main suspect. They start with Latrice, asking her what kind of person Dason was. At this point, detectives are considering the possibility that he and Eric may have gotten into a fight that somehow escalated into tragedy. But what Latrice describes denies that theory completely, and makes Dason's case even more heartbreaking.
Can you sit a little bit closer over here?
Yeah.
There's a lot of specific questions that I wanted to talk to you about. Can you describe DJ? Was he an argumentative person? Was he a quiet person?
So Dasan was more of a quiet person until he got to know you, but he was always mannered. He talked to a lot of adults, but he never was disrespectful or any of that. I had teachers from his elementary, the principal, middle school, they all showed up for my son. He was that type of child. You know when teachers come.
Would you say he was a sweet boy?
He was very sweet and always willing to help. That was one of the things across the board. Always willing to help.
In the loft, in the crawl space in the loft, what was normally kept in there?
Nothing.
Safes?
Nothing.
Was that ever left open?
No.
It was always screwed?
It was always closed.
Okay.
Because I don't like it. Like, it freaked me out. There is a light switch in there.
God, folks. On God, folks. That shit crazy as hell, G. Like she said, like, it always been screwed up. And when she lay there, it freaked her out because I want to say that goes to like it's like this little storage bin that goes to an attic or some shit like that. Like she said, there's a light switch in there.
Okay.
So I was like, where's that light coming from? And I turned the light switch off. But I don't know, maybe it was him.
So let's talk about that. You called me and you said that you saw him, you viewed him at the funeral home. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was before he was embalmed because I wanted to see him.
Right. And you saw new bruises.
Yes.
Where did you see new bruises?
On his nose. Like that circular dark mark on his upper nose. His lip looked busted also. Like that wasn't there. And then his eyes were like purple.
They were puffy and purple.
Yeah, it looked to me like he was in a fight. And my son doesn't fight.
Dason's autopsy report ruled his cause of death as asphyxiation, which, in combination with the bruises and marks on his face, implied he was likely strangled to death.
I knew it, and he was my baby. So I knew it. I still have those feelings that, no, I'm not happy with. Because to me, it doesn't say I did it, but it says there's enough evidence to say I did it. So, let's just say you did it then.
Latrice makes it clear she believes Eric is responsible, even though she didn't witness the incident herself. But her son Evan, seated just 3 doors down in his own interview room, has information that could take the investigation even further.
How are you? Good. Good. You said your name is Evan, is that correct? Do you know how to spell your name? You can go ahead and write it down. 7. Okay, nice handwriting. And how old are you?
7.
7? You want to write 7 for me? So I don't forget. Sometimes I forget.
Notice the harsh contrast between interview rooms. Evan is sitting in the department's safety room, a space created to provide comfort and reduce stress for victims and young children involved in sensitive cases. His interviewer, Miwa, is a forensic interviewer from Maryland, trained specifically to speak with children and family members connected to a criminal investigation. And because Evan is only 7 years old, you'll notice a drastic difference in how his interview is conducted.
My job is to talk to kids and families all the time and and today I get to talk to you. And we talk.
This shit crazy. That's all I can really keep saying. This shit's crazy. But the dad, lock his ass up, man. And I don't really wish jail upon nobody. But if you out here doing stuff like this to kids, bro, you need it, bro. You need locked up. Period. Point blank. Because that's a step kid to you, bro. If you can do it to your step kid, what you think you can do to your own 2 kids, bro?
A lot of different things in this room, and this is called the safe room because anything we talk about is always safe, and you're not in any trouble. I'm just here to listen to you and talk to you. Okay.
Miwa explains to Evan that everything is being recorded and that he is not in trouble, but rather just there to help him out. She spends 15 minutes talking about movies and more of Evan's interests to help him get more comfortable before discussing the day of Dayson's murder.
And Evan, who do you live with?
My mom.
Your mom?
And Tristan.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
I live with DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad.
Okay. And do you know what you're here to talk about today?
Mm-mm.
No? So, tell me a little bit about your family.
Tristan, he likes to fight and plays and steal toys from others.
I'm Colton McKivitz. Growing up in the Ohio Valley, playing for WVU, and now playing ball as a pro, I know how important it is to have...
I like the color, and then I also like Kids Bob and Tristan.
And you said you also live with the DJ, is that right?
Uh-huh. And my mom and Tristan.
So DJ, how old is DJ?
15.
15? Tell me.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though, for a 7-year-old kid, he is smart as shit. Some 7-year-olds can't even count to 10.
What about DJ?
DJ like going in the water, tickling me. Can't really remember all the stuff he used to do. But he loved playing Roblox games.
Tell me about the last time you saw DJ.
My mom wasn't at the house.
Tell me who was at the house.
Dad, and then DJ, and then me. DJ was going to Arizona with Mommy, and then Daddy was waiting at the door with DJ. DJ put his bags in the basement, and then I don't remember what happened next. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Miwa would tell Evan to draw the last time he saw Dayson, and he'd draw the staircase leading to the home's loft. The same staircase Eric has dragged Dayson's body up.
And so, who is this person?
That was DJ.
That was DJ? Where was Dad?
Right here.
Oh, okay. So Dad was up here and then DJ was right there? Okay. Where did they go after?
They never went anywhere. They were just waiting at the steps.
Oh, they were waiting at the steps? Who was he waiting for? Or what was he waiting for?
He was bringing to Mom King. The DJ.
Did that happen?
No.
Not yet. Was there anything that you worried about on that day?
No.
I wonder if there's anything that you were scared about that day.
I wasn't scared.
Evan struggles to reveal the details of the events he saw that day, likely due to the discomfort of speaking with a stranger in a police station. But the information he gave his mother on the day of the incident provides far clearer insight into the disturbing events he saw.
You said that one of your children said something to you? Evan, and what did Evan say?
That he saw Daddy bringing DJ upstairs. And I said, where were you? And he said he was in the living room. I just didn't want to pry too much, but then I said, oh, was DJ sleeping? He said, no, he wasn't snoring. And then I said, was he moving? And he was just like, no. And then he also told me that Daddy made him and Tristan go in the bathroom and cover their eyes.
Okay.
But this was before. This was when the police first knocked at the door.
Okay.
Evan didn't say anything about the knock because he told him to go in the bathroom first. So I'm a little confused of like the order. So I don't know if that's maybe when he was gonna let the police in, but Evan did say he saw that. And he was in the living room because he told me he was watching Loki.
In addition to these grim details, Latrice would go on to explain how Eric's life had begun to collapse all in synchrony. Due to the protective peace order Latrice had filed, Eric was suspended from the Baltimore Police Department the very same day of Dason's death. He had just separated.
So they got protection order out on each other, and with that protection order in a way, he was suspended from the Baltimore Police Department. So he was already, I would say, give or take, he was already frustrated, stressed out. I'm not saying the dad should have did that or he deserved to do that because he didn't deserve that 15-year-old kid ain't deserve none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
From his wife, was about to lose his children, and was now left without a job. Latrice also explained that the peace order she filed was not her first attempt to separate herself from Eric. Months prior, Latrice filed her first peace protective order, writing, "I am in fear for my life and well-being because Eric Banks keeps trying to control, follow, and emotionally abuse myself and my sons." The order was denied, however, and it wasn't until months later that her second attempt was granted. It was clear Eric's life was falling apart leading up to Dason's death. Eric had hidden his body, lied to officers regarding his whereabouts, and had a violent outburst once the body was discovered. It'd be hard to assume that he wasn't directly implicated in Dason's death. But evidence alone wouldn't be nearly enough to get him to confess. After all, he was a police officer of 10 years and knew how the criminal justice system worked just as well as any interrogator working against him. But unfortunately for Eric, the interrogation he was about to undergo would crack even the most well-trained of suspects. Eric is placed into Anne Arundel County Interview Room 2B. This room was designed for priority matters, exclusive to high-profile cases. Because Eric had attempted to attack an officer earlier in the day, he's been handcuffed to the table to restrict movement. Eric is left alone for multiple hours as the detectives prepare for his interrogation. While waiting, he can be seen glancing around the room multiple times, likely searching for a camera. What Eric didn't know is Interview Room 2B has a small camera placed in an unusual location, which Eric never managed to spot. The primary investigator assigned to this case is Detective Louis Adrian. His prior service in the United States military likely factored into the department's strategic choice to have him conduct the interview.
I'm gonna lie, G, that goddamn military shit could have got his ass to snap for real, for real. He did what, 10 years as a cop and like 10 years as a military? I had to stand up real quick, dog. Sitting in this damn gamer chair starting to make my tushy hurt. But let's see how his investigation go.
This shared background enables Adrian to establish rapport with Eric, a key component in the upcoming interaction.
So, you know why we're here. We want to talk about what happened, why it happened, and anything surrounding that whole situation. But you know as well as all of us that we have to go through Miranda with you. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go through Miranda first of all, and then I'll start getting all the other information. Okay?
After reading Eric his rights, the detectives would spend nearly an hour connecting with Eric and bonding over their shared military experience.
He's like, now you come in, you're in front. Okay. We go back in, we about to go in the building, like, you're in front. She's like, but I thought you said you, like, some people were made, you know, to do certain things, and I said, I'm not made to be a front person. Yeah, but So I'm running the block down, and I remember it. So I was like, hey, whoever that officer is right there running, just keep going, because you're about to run right into him. And out of nowhere, these two guys just come out, pop out, and I'm like, okay, I got him. And they just fall over, and and he was like, yeah, whoever that was running, he was moving, and you just ran, and just like, he was like.
See, the thing about the goddamn detectives, they know how to play their part, bro, in any situation. You know what I'm saying? They know he was in. They know my fault. They knew he was in the military. You know what I'm saying? So they want to talk about their military experience to him to get him comfortable before they start really investigating him. You feel me?
Because I was slowing down, like trying to look. He's like, no, keep going. And I'm running like, okay, you gonna tell me when?
This friendly conversation appeared to take Eric out of the tense mental state. It appeared that Eric sharing his favorite moments from the military gave him a sense of importance, like he had an identity he was proud of, or at least used to be. But that moment is short-lived, as he's quickly brought back to the reality of why he's sitting inside a police interrogation room.
So you spent 3 years and you're still active in the Baltimore City Police Department.
Yes, sir.
So from what I hear, you're suspended?
No, I'm suspended now. Well, I'm suspended, yes.
Okay. Why? Can you tell me what's going on with that?
May 8th, I got a peace and protective order against my wife.
Okay.
You got one against her?
Yeah, I got one against her. Same day, she took the firearms out the house. She took the safe out of the home. You know, Anne Arundel County did press charges.
They press charges against
her.
Her for taking
the safe with the firearms.
The firearms.
Yes, sir.
And were they your duty firearms?
Duty firearm. My whole full duty belt was in there.
Okay.
Firearm, taser, magazine, pouches, everything was in there. She turned around and went and got a peace order on me, saying that I was following her. But once she got it, that's when pretty much
they have to suspend.
Yeah, I have to get suspended. Her mom sent my mom something talking about I was following her. This and that. I'm like, how? I'm here at work. How you see I was following? Mm-hmm. I was like, there's no way. That's when we both ended up at the courthouse, and I was like, because I have like, I'm just putting a stop to this. So I let the clerk know. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but every time that my wife's trying to leave or something's trying to happen secretly, there's a peace order for me to get kicked out the house. And I was like, that shouldn't be. And that's when they brought us both in. So we both got seen by the judge, and he granted us a peace order for both of us to stay away from each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was just, was it 2 days ago?
Okay.
Was it, no.
Monday?
Well, no, yesterday. It was just
Tuesday,
yeah.
So y'all met with the judge?
Tuesday.
And you're still suspended up until this point? Or
yeah, I'm still suspended.
So when, maybe it's the way Baltimore works and how slow they are and stuff. So you have the peace order, she gets one on you, and then it gets...
Denied.
It
has to go to IA. They have to do their full
They have to do that.
Yeah.
And so you're still suspended even though it's been cleared up?
Yes.
Gotcha, okay.
At this point, the detectives had no reason to assume Eric was lying. He'd been open and honest.
I feel like his ass lied. I feel like he was following her. Because I don't see her just going in the house, taking the safe out of the house. I had his military belt, firearms on it. You know what I'm saying?
With them the entire time and seemed rather friendly. It isn't until they begin discussing the day of the incident that investigators realize Eric's perceived honesty had all been a calculated act.
So yesterday we go to court, get the peace and protective orders. They grant the whole motion. I mean, for us to stay away from each other. The two youngest boys supposed to stay with me. The oldest, he's going to Arizona with his mother. And she tells the judge, like, that's what you want to do, blah, blah, something. So right after that, call him. I was like, hey, start packing your bags. You're going to be going with your mom. He's like, what? Why? I'm like, your mom said you wanted this. This is what you're supposed to do. I guess, I don't know. I didn't have that conversation. Previously to that, me and him had literally just sat down at the table. Because I could tell that my son was like depressed and he was going through and that's really what our trip on the first was like, just to try to get him away, get him out. We sat down at the table and I'm like, what's going on with you? How are you feeling about this? Where are you at with this? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. He's like, I hate it. I don't want to feel like I'm choosing sides. I just want to be left alone with everybody. Because then it's like they're calling me, telling me this and this and that, and it's like I gotta keep certain things from you. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. He's like, I'm tired. So I say, just go and start packing your bags. And he's like, okay. We wait. I get my paperwork. I come home, And on my way home, I just felt like I was done. Like, you know what? Today's gonna be the day I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt like my family was falling apart. I just felt like I was done. Like, you know what? Today's gonna be the day I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt like my family was.
Oh, okay. That's what he was talking about. When he was on his way home, he just felt like since he lost his family, he lost his job, he just felt like he was going to self-harm himself.
Falling apart. I'm suspended from work. Possibly gonna lose my job. So it's like situation. Keep going. It's like vendetta. And I even sent her a text to say, I don't know why we feel like we have to be at war.
Right.
Like we shouldn't have to be at war. It's like if you are here lying to these guys, telling like you gotta guess what are you trying to move in with them? You know, telling them that you're living in hotels where you're not. You're staying with your mom. Like what are you doing? So at this point, it's like, you know what? I'm just tired.
Yeah, you're tired of it.
Yeah,
it's a way out to get peace. I get. A lot of people go through that, man.
Yeah, and it was like nothing. I felt like everything was just coming to an end, and I feel like that now. Like honestly, everything was coming to an end. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It is what it is.
So when you got home yesterday, was there anyone in the house?
Yes, it was. Deshaun was in the house.
Okay.
Evan was in the house, and Tristan was in the house.
So you go in there and you're doing all this stuff, right?
I go in there and I go in there. I see him upstairs. Like he got his bags packed. I had to go and take your stuff downstairs when your mom's come. And she called him. It's like mom's calling. He was like, what do I say to her? I say, tell her, just talk to her. Like she called me, whatever. And he answers the phone, and they have a conversation. And that's when I'm like, okay, what'd she say to you? She said she's gonna be in the area, just bring my stuff downstairs. I said, okay, cool. I said, so the police should be coming, and when they come, everything goes smoothly.
This is the moment where Eric's act begins. Notice how he begins looking blankly into the ceiling as he recounts critical moments. For the last hour, Eric hardly looked up to the ceiling once.
I go downstairs, and I'm in the kitchen. I just made a big bowl of, Gatorade. Not big bowl, but big picture of Gatorade. It's blue. It's probably still, I believe it's still on the counter. But like I said, you say you never went to the house. The bag of crushed up pills that I had was right there. The son came downstairs. He asked me something. He was like,
Chime exists to help everyday Americans make it. When you get paid on your terms, your world opens up.
Time for the lies to start coming in. I'm trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to see exactly how he played this shit out, because usually I only see this shit on like Lifetime movies and shit. That's acting, but this shit's real life shit.
What did he say? He came upstairs. He asked me something, and I can't remember his exact words. He was like, asked me, was it about? I think it was leave or something like that. I said, son, just wait. We're not gonna because he was like, I don't want to go. He was just telling me that he didn't want to go and shit like that. I said, look, just wait. We're not gonna talk about shit, because I'm gonna take your brothers to your mom's house, and I was coming back. I said, if your mom gets here with the police before I get back, unfortunately, you gotta go with her. That's just the way it is. He's upstairs. I remember Tristan. I told Tristan, I said, Tristan, go get your shoes. Tristan said, okay. So Tristan goes upstairs, he gets his shoes. And he comes, he's like, Daddy, what's wrong with DJ? I'm like, huh? So then I go upstairs, and DJ's in the bathroom, and he's in the tub. And that's when I seen him. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I pulled him out the tub. And as I'm pulling him out the tub, I laid him flat on his back on the floor. And then, at that time, I'm not sure, I think it was Evan or Tristan. He was like, Daddy, somebody at the door. And I'm just looking at my feet, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And that's when the police was at his door. And they heard that knock or the doorbell ring.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Eric makes his story clear. He had planned to end his life, but coincidentally, Dason had the same plan and did it first. It's an extremely complex alibi and only becomes more unlikely after Eric explains why Dason's body ended up hidden inside his bedroom.
So I go downstairs, I go to the front door, the officer's there.
Okay.
And I panic, I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say. So he asked me, he was like, hey, what's going on? I started talking to him, telling him what's going on. What did he say? He said, so what's the situation? And I told him about the situation. And I was like, you know, my wife, she's supposed to wait on y'all to come. You know, y'all supposed to be serving her with a piece of protective order and whatnot. He's like, yeah, she's supposed to be picking up our son. And he was like, is she here? And at the time, he was upstairs on the floor, in the bathroom. When he said, was she here? My mind, I was like, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You panicked.
Yeah. Because it already looked bad. I already moved him. And I was like,
well, you got him out of the bath.
Yeah. And then when I got out of the bathtub, I asked the officer, there's no body on cameras on, you can see, I asked him like, can I go in the house, use the bathroom real quick? I remember asking that, and he was like, no, just wait, okay. And then the other officer showed up. And then when he showed up, he's asking, he was like, so, is the son here? Still the same thing, I should have.
Usually when there's two officers that show up to a scene, you're usually fucked, my boy. You're usually fucked. Whether you're getting pulled over, you getting arrested from a nightclub fight, a bar fight, whatever the case might be.
Yes.
Second cop pull up your ass is grass.
You know,
I knew my perfect world.
I knew my state of mind. My state of mind was to kill Eric.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: is that why? Because I did watch some of the footage when they went to loosen your handcuffs. You kind of got a little silly on them. You remember that?
Yeah.
What was you went for the officers going, what was up with that?
Well, before we get to that, when I first went back in the house, when the officer told me, the tall officer, he told me, he said, go get the sergeant's phone. I ran upstairs, his phone was in the bathroom on the counter.
Okay.
So I run upstairs and I get the phone. Because back up, before I did that, I asked him, I said, can I go upstairs? Can I go in and use the bathroom? So I initially wanted to shut the door. He said, no, just wait. And then the other officer, he was like, well, go I need you to go grab the son's phone. I ran up, grab it, and I shut the bathroom door. I'm still nervous.
Which bathroom was it? Was it the one in the master or the small?
No, the small one. The small one in the hallway. And I'm still shaking, whatever. And then when I come back downstairs, I go out the door, I give him the phone, I'm still shaking in my hand, and everything's in my head saying, Eric, just say what you saw. But then, in my other part of me, I'm like, my son just did this.
Right.
Shit's deep. So, when the wife went to go view her son's body, she said he had a mark on his nose, like a big type of black mark on his nose. It looked like he had a busted lip. So I'm not thinking that her son committed suicide, bro. So I'm thinking his story is not going to add up with what the mom and the little brother already said. You know what I'm saying? So it's just at this point, we got the two detectives right here. We just got to hear his ass out. See if
Objectively, Eric's story hits all the points. He has an excuse for almost every suspicious detail, even finding a way to explain why blood was found all over his house. The issue is that these details are simply too coincidental to ever sound believable. And even Eric knows this.
I don't know why, I just was like, I gotta move him. Picked him up, did the fireman carry, took him out of the bathroom, into the master bedroom, up the stairs, and I was like, because I know they're gonna want to come back in the house and search it. I was like, I'm gonna be cool, I'm fine with that. I was gonna let them search it. And I tucked them in, the area, and I left the thing open.
So when you say the area, you're talking like a
little crawl
space. Okay,
yeah. All right. But getting back to when they came in, they searched the house, they went upstairs, and he seen the thing open. That's when the officer, when he asked, I panicked and I was like, yeah, this is where I keep my safe, blah, 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 whatever. But the son was in there.
The son was in there, okay.
And they put the handcuffs on me. I went back downstairs. And when they put me downstairs, I was like, life is over because it looks different. It's no matter what I say from this point, it looks like I'm a liar. It looks like I lied because I already lied twice. You asked me what the son in the house, I said no. You asked me did I know where he went, I said no, I think he ran out the back door or something. And, you know, so it always looked bad because I'm already done told you a lie. Even though in my head it's like, you probably should just said the truth. You probably honestly should have left him where he was at.
Call police or down the fire department or whatever.
Yeah, call the police.
Well, that's the world. But sometimes
but I was already in. I wasn't in I was already in the mindset of Eric's gonna die today. I was in seeing that he was there, that he was in the tub, and it was like tub was full of water. I was like, my son did this. Now I have to do it.
Okay.
The detectives decide to take a break and discuss what their next plans would be. At this point, they both know Eric is lying to their faces, so the goal for the rest of the interrogation will be to get Eric to admit to his lies and ultimately confess to the murder. To do this, they decide on Detective Adrian conducting the rest of the interrogation alone. Since one-on-one confrontation is generally considered to be more effective, Adrian would return with a clearly different demeanor from earlier. He's stern and wastes no time in asserting that his nice cop act is over.
Are you good? Do you need anything before we get started again?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? Alright. So Detective DePietro had to step aside just for a second. But what I wanted to do, like I told you, I wanted to come back and go back over some things with you. Okay. I actually want to go back and in detail just go through some of these steps.
Eric would recount his story exactly the same as before, claiming he simply found Dason dead and had nothing to do with it. And it seemed as though Detective Adrian had nothing concrete to combat Eric's lies. That was until he brought out Dason's autopsy report.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know that you spent 10 years in the military, and you were in the Marines, weren't you?
Yes.
What's their whole thing in the Marines? Like, what do they always teach? Honor, integrity.
Honor, correction, maybe.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't see that from you right now based on what you're telling me.
Okay.
I think you telling me something different.
Okay.
But I know you're a Marine.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that's Marines, man. And that's one thing that they would, like, integrity, honor. No, you don't mess with that if you're a Marine.
Yes.
I know you want to tell me the truth, and you sitting here like giving me a story. You giving me what I want to hear.
So they just sat there and let this man lie to their motherfucking face, right? Right? The detective finna fry his ass. Like, look at the man's face. Look at his face. Like, the detective already said there, top, so you done told me a whole story that ain't the truth. Like, and using the Marines, like, that's the first thing Marines gonna do is tell the truth. Most of them, you know what I'm saying? But this detective for the fry his ass.
Just to sound good, but it's not it. That's not it.
Trust me, I'm not trying to sound good to you.
And he got the autopsy report.
Nah, and I'm gonna tell you the other thing. And I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
You keep talking about the autopsy. The autopsy said he was strangled.
Hell no.
The autopsy said he was strangled.
Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. DJ was no strangle. Hell to the no.
I'm gonna just let it sink in and let you decide what you gonna explain that to.
No, DJ wasn't strangled.
Well, then what happened? Tell me what happened.
There's no. DJ was not strangled. DJ, like I told you, DJ went downstairs. He came back upstairs, and DJ was.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, not that I shouldn't even say that, but DJ looked like a little Jeff, bro. In the face, just in the face.
In that tub. Like I said, when I came in that room, he was in the tub. When I grabbed him out, I grabbed him like this, and I pretty much put him in the fireman's carry. When they left, I could drag them up to my room. If that's the case, I would have left him in there, and I would have said, or had them come in there to be like, but DJ wasn't no strangle. There was no way. No, there was no way DJ wasn't no strangle.
That's your boy. You had pride in him.
Yeah, but
you had pride in him. You were trying to help him out with his grades. You were getting him in STEM classes, and then this happened.
But you saying DJ was strangled? Nah.
Well, then tell me what happened. This didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This didn't happen.
You saying he wasn't in the club?
So no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I believe that part. But I believe something else happened.
Note Eric's lack of emotion when hearing this information. No tears are shed, but rather an array of defensive rage. This, alongside the other countless red flags Eric is portraying, is a telltale sign for detectives that a suspect is lying.
You need to tell me the whole story.
Like I said, DJ, when I came in there, DJ was literally in that tub. There was no way I'm gonna sit there and strangle DJ, not harm Tristan. Why would I? I don't even have no ammo to want to strangle this boy. I have nothing against him to want to strangle him. Nothing.
Okay.
No ammo.
I mean, shit, you do have something against him to strangle him. You got your wife took you to court to get a peace offering thingy done. You got suspended from your job. On the way home, you was already talking about harming yourself. And instead of you doing that to yourself, you did it to him. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense, bro.
I don't know nothing. Because then, like I said, if I was going to do that, why would I leave my other two boys? If I was going to do that, I would have took all of us out. DJ was not no strangle.
So then what happened? Tell me the story. We start from scratch. Tell me the story.
DJ was not no strangle.
Well, then tell me what happened. You're not telling me the truth. Tell me what happened.
Bro,
I'm right here standing right now. I'm giving you a chance right now.
You asked me to tell you that I strangled myself.
No, I didn't.
Eric understands the legal system well enough to avoid offering a direct confession when confronted. From investigators' perspective, he knows that admitting involvement is the worst thing he can possibly do. Well, besides not asking for an attorney. Regardless, it's going to take more than just a heated confrontation to make Eric crack. So Detective Adrian resorts to a completely different approach. Empathy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the way this is gonna be something you're gonna have to live with for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir.
This is something you are gonna have to think about every night before you close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you're gonna think about what you did to him. That's what you're gonna think about. You're gonna think about what you did to him, and it's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Or what you can do is you can talk to me. You can tell me what really happened, and at least that load will be off your chest.
See, I'm telling you right now, there's no you're telling me to say I strangled my son. I did not strangle my son. That's what you're asking me. I understand you're trying to line with me and and show the compassion, trying to but there's no me and strangling DJ at all.
Okay, so let's take strangle out.
There's no me strangling DJ.
We taking strangle out of the equation now.
Okay.
What happened?
I told you what happened.
We taking strangle out.
Yes.
What happened?
He was upstairs in that tub. DJ was literally in that tub.
You didn't put him there.
I did not put him there, no. DJ was physically in that tub already. When I came to that bathroom, DJ was in there.
Did you assist him at all?
No.
With anything?
No, I didn't assist him at all with nothing. Nothing. I did not assist him getting in that bathroom. Did not assist him going in that bathroom. He was upstairs already.
What y'all think, man? What y'all think really happened to DJ, man? Cause me over here, I'm thinking he strangled him. Simple as that. I think he did that shit, and then he tried to hide him in that little area. When the cops arrived there, like everything fell apart at one time in one day. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, he panicked. I don't know. Just keep watching.
Like I said, when he went downstairs, he was downstairs for a good period of time. He was upstairs, and what's his name? I was down. Tristan was down. Tristan was trying to go what's his name with his shoe. I told him, and that's when Tristan said out of his mouth, "Daddy, what's wrong with DJ?" Tristan literally said that out of his mouth, and I went up there to check on him. I don't recall seeing him. Don't recall him removing no belt. I don't recall removing anything that could have been around his neck. I don't recall moving this shit.
So here's the thing, and I hate to frustrate you, and I hate to, but I also have a job to do, and I also have to get down to the bottom of this. And when I walk through the door, and when I hear everything that happened, things don't add up. Things don't make sense.
Okay.
They don't make sense at all. If you would have done things different, if you would have been like, yes, my son, I just found my son in a tub, I helped him out, and told the officer, you know this. If you would have done it that way, it would have been different. But the fact that you didn't, now you're sitting here trying to explain yourself.
Well, I'm sitting here because the whole situation, I'm sitting here because I lied and said he wasn't in the house. I'm sitting here because I didn't tell the officer, like you say, it's straightforward what was going on.
That's two lies right there. How, like you said earlier, how are we supposed to believe you now?
Yeah, like I said.
So you telling me how am I supposed to strangle him? How did I not assist him in getting in the tub and, I don't know, possibly drowning him? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But but here's the thing. All I know is that you keep lying.
No, bro.
You lied initially twice. How do I know you're not lying right now?
Because, like, I told you straightforward. I'll say,
you told me straightforward, but you lied twice.
Bro, because that's what I said in the beginning. I said straightforward. There's nothing I can say. I say I already know y'all done y'all homework, lay it all out on the table. I said because there's nothing I can say. That's because I already lied twice. I said he wasn't at home. I identified that. I messed that up because then I see my son is dead.
Okay. All right. Do you I'm gonna leave you alone for a little bit to think about things. But do you want anything else to drink or anything to eat?
I'm good with it.
This is usually when they get you. When they leave that room and them cameras is rolling, because there's another camera in there that he don't know where it's pointing at. You know what I'm saying? So he about to probably leave that room. He gonna be starting to talk to himself on camera.
Okay. Give me just a second, man.
Okay. All right.
You need anything else?
No, sir.
All right.
As the detective leaves, Eric scans the room thoroughly and finally notices the camera hidden inside room 2B. Moments after making eye contact with the camera, he lets out one last desperate act.
Strangle? I don't know.
Unfortunately, it'd be too late to act his way out of the murder. Eric's testimony was flimsy at best, and Detective Adrian decided he'd gotten enough to wrap the nearly 5-hour interview up. Shortly thereafter, Eric was booked into the Anne Arundel County Detention Center under charges of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and child abuse resulting in death. At trial, Eric would quickly accept a plea deal to second-degree murder as well as attempting to disarm a police officer. And on October 4th, 2022, he was sentenced to 42 years in prison. If Eric serves
42 years in prison. Good. Y'all should have given his ass the maximum. Y'all should have gave his ass a goddamn penalty. 42 years, though. That's still a long time. But yeah, man, that's the video for tonight. I'm finna upload this. Man, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure you go like. You know what I'm saying? Drop y'all comments too, man. Every time I've been dropping reaction videos, y'all act like y'all can't comment on them, bro.